What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Arie, and in this one I wanted to tell you a little bit of a story and show you pretty much how I funded my dropshipping store at the beginning, and hopefully, maybe it'll give you some ideas of other alternatives that you can do while you get some money to spend on ads. And obviously, guys, you already know there are ways to get started with Shopify without ads. I've made a video about it in the past, but maybe I'll make a new one. And essentially what it involves is just having the plan. So it will cost $30 a month, but besides that, there's not gonna be any other costs. So what you can do is essentially make Instagram accounts, Instagram fan pages in different niches or in the same niches, and driving traffic to your store through posting and DM. So that's pretty much something you can do for free. And you can also grow an email list through that you can monetize. So, but that's for a whole separate video. Let me know in the comments if you would like a more in-depth video about that, because it is a strategy that I have tested and it does work. So you're not gonna make thousands a week out of it, but you could definitely make a decent amount of money to start out. Now, if you guys have watched some of my other videos or the live streams, you'll know that the first thing that I did was actually use some of the money I had saved up to start a Shopify store. But when I did, I pretty much blew all of that money. It was like around $1,000. I blew $700 on Facebook ads, no sales whatsoever, literally zero sales. So after that, I quit. I pretty much quit right away. I was like, okay, this is probably not for me. Maybe I'll come back to it in the future, but not right now. So I quit. So I pretty much only had like $300 left to spend. Now, I did have a job as well, but I was not making much money. I was making $8 an hour, but at the time I could only work about 10 to 15 hours a week. So I was definitely not making a lot of money. So it was kind of tough to start with, but let me show you. I still have the box actually. So I kept everything. So what I did after that then is I went out there and saw eBay and Amazon as an option to start selling things on there with kind of just a little bit of the money that I had saved up. So what I did is essentially I started a little private labeling company on eBay and Amazon. And what I did is I applied some of the concepts that I learned from the little bit of drop shipping that I did prior, which is finding products on AliExpress, and I found these Supreme lanyards. Now, I understand these are not real. Obviously, these are from China. They're not authentic Supreme, so I was not selling them for like $100 or anything, but I was selling them for about $17 at the beginning, and I was getting them for like literally cents. I was getting about 20 of these for like $10 or something, some crazy thing like that. I had black ones as well, but now I only have these left. But here's what I did. That's not all that I was selling. I actually created a little bundle. So I had the idea of creating like a luxury package for people who like Supreme, obviously, but it was affordable. So what I did is I bought a whole bunch of these boxes on AliExpress. So these boxes cost me, I think it was $20 for 150 boxes. These little tiny boxes, they're not high quality or anything, but they do look quite nice. They just come out like this, so it's pretty cool. So I ordered a bunch of these, and then I ordered a bunch of little baggies like this. As you can see, I still have the bag because I did not use these all. It came with like 300 for like $30 or something. And these are pretty much just like little jewelry bags. And then also, I bought off Alibaba a lot of money clips because, like I said, I wanted to make it like a little luxury package. So I bought a bunch of these money clips. I bought 100 of these, and this was the most expensive thing in the whole package because I had to pay about $150 to order all of these, which was 100 of them, like I said. They're pretty nice, they're pretty solid actually. They don't work too well, holding money, just because they're really, really tight. So, it just doesn't work that well, but they look very nice. And that was kind of the whole purpose of it. So, the perceived value is pretty high. These look solid. I mean, it's almost like a matte gold, which looks really, really cool in my opinion. So once I bought all these things together, I started selling the bundle for $25. So I pretty much increased the price by like $7 or whatever. And I would put this money clip in this bag, and I would put the bag in here with the lanyard. So once I had these whole packages set up, I kept ordering things off of AliExpress that were trendy. For example, I ordered some of these Yeezy little keychains, and I was ordering a bunch of other keychains related to, trendy things, and I would put them in this box, in this package with the box, So I just pretty much increased the value, the perceived value of the deal by making it a little bundle. Obviously, once it started working kind of well, I was making like $100 a week, and I was just like, whoa, this is crazy. That was a little more than I was making at my job, so I was finally having a second source of income, and I was super excited about it. So once it started picking up, I essentially kept buying more things like that. So for example, here I still have a little bit of stuff left because I had a lot of inventory. I bought some of these Supreme like bottle openers, and I would put these in a package too. And then I also bought like Uzi gold chains. and I would also make a bundle for those, but I would charge $30 for the bundle. For this one I would charge $17. So I charged a little less for those, but all of this, keep in mind, came in a nice bundle with a little money clip as well to kind of just increase the value. And then once, like I said, everything was working really well, I bought a bunch of business cards from this company. I think it's called Vistaprint. Yeah, Vistaprint. And look at the company was called Elite State Goods, and I pretty much made an Instagram for it, and then I put a little like Supreme and Vape little logo on the back. And yeah, I had about 2,000 followers on Instagram. You know, I made an Instagram for it, and it was pretty cool. And yeah, so it was a really fun project, and this is what kind of got me started into you know, this was my first successful entrepreneurial venture. So obviously once I started selling these on eBay, I put them up on Amazon, and I made about almost $2,000 in sales from it in total in about like 3 months, which isn't crazy, I know that, but I was very excited about it, of course, because like I said, it was really fun, and I just thought it was a really cool bundle, and it was a second source of income, so I was very excited about it. This was about 2 years ago. And yeah, I just kind of wanted to share a little bit of my story in terms of how that happened. And this was kind of the box where I kept everything in. The only thing that was a little inconvenient was you actually had to assemble the boxes yourself, which was kind of annoying, but I got really good at it after a while. So, but these are some of the options that you have with AliExpress. I mean, AliExpress, you have products for so cheap, and nowadays you even have some suppliers in the US, so the shipping is even quicker. I mean, that was one of the biggest downfalls of this business, in my opinion, was that I had to have a lot of inventory, otherwise I couldn't sell too consistently, since, you know, once I would be sold out of these, I would have to wait another like 20 days to get the new stock, which was very unfortunate. And then I also still have some of the envelopes that I used to send them in. And the last thing is, I also would buy stickers off of AliExpress for Supreme and include them in the package as well, guys. So the package was literally a super value deal, and that's why it sold really well. So guys, hopefully you get some inspiration from this story. Hopefully you thought it was cool. I just wanted to tell you a little bit more about what I used to do. I actually kept getting this question a little bit by some people. They were asking, Arie, I know you mentioned in one of your videos that you did some eBay selling at the beginning to fund your drop shipping. And yes, so this is how we did it, or this is how I did it, and it was really fun, like I said, guys. I mean, you have these cool little packages, and I pretty much would just take a, you know, make them myself. I just kept this box in my room, and then I had another box for like extra inventory, because everything was really small, so it was really convenient. And then I would just put the business card in there to follow our Instagram and whatnot, just to seem a little more legitimate. And then I would have like the keychain or the lanyard or the chain or whatever, and then the little bag with the money clip inside, the gold money clip. And like I said, that was my first little entrepreneurial venture that was finally successful. So there's always gonna be a place in my heart for that. I mean, that's why I still have this stuff, even though it's been so long, because it kind of does remind me of like the roots of my entrepreneurial journey. And I know that might sound corny to you guys, but it does have some sentimental value to me. So guys, that is all I have for you today. Hopefully you got some motivation out of it, or entertainment, whatever. I'll take either. But before I go, I just want to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and you turn on the notifications, because the family is growing extremely quick. I mean, the progress we've been making with the channel is not only exciting, but truly humbling, honestly. Like, it's really fun. I love interacting with you guys. So make sure you do that. I'm still on the daily content grind. It doesn't stop. So I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace out.